You didn't hit that headshot. You hit that on the client side, aka your end, but on the server side, that enemy was there 100 milliseconds ago. Lag compensation is designed to minimize the difference between what players see and what is registering on the server. This will use a player's latency to rewind or fast forward them by a certain number of ticks or sub-ticks to try to smooth out the experience for all players. This can be combined with server-side prediction to try to make the connection differences between players nearly unnoticeable for majority of players, except in some instances when the desync is blatantly obvious, such as getting shot around a corner. This predicts what the players are doing, such as reloading, using field upgrades or streaks, what they're looking at, where their hitboxes are relative to other players. I think lag compensation is out of whack in Call of Duty and Warzone. I think it's overtuned. I think it gives players with unstable connections an advantage, and there's so many times where I can tell you how I just run around a corner and some dog shit player with the SVA kills me in the time, like as if they shotgunned me or something or sniped me. It's like the TTK is just off. It feels like you experience more desync than any other multiplayer online FPS that I can think of. It's a combination of low tick rate servers with the way they also do server-side prediction and their lag compensation. Just like their in-game engine is it's all proprietary, so same thing with their lag compensation. They've never really given us too many details about it, so we're forced to speculate. The most blatant example of the lag compensation screwing you over is when you get shot after you swear you're around the corner or behind cover. That's when the server rewinds you to match the enemy player who hit a headshot with you out in the open before crossing that corner. I think with all the talk of engagement optimized matchmaking on Call of Duty and Warzone, the lag compensation probably favors the shooter rather than the person that's trying to get around the corner, because it's going to give them dopamine. I don't think that's some crazy assumption to think that the sniper camping in his spawn is going to hit you even though you're behind cover, and the server's going to say, nope, that guy's on his third kill this match in 15 minutes, give him the kill. That's literally what it's doing. This begs the question of whether or not server-side prediction and lag compensation are best case scenario being used to the benefit of everybody to make it an even playing field, to make it a fair game, or the most nefarious situations where it's giving bad players free kills because it's artificially injecting lag into a better player. It sucks to question whether or not you're being punished for having a better connection or whatever. It's like the diversity, equity, inclusion of gaming. Literally getting punished because you're on a fucking Ethernet connection and Billy Bob using fucking Wi-Fi from his neighbor or McDonald's or whatever kills you because lag compensation kicks in and he shoots you around the corner. I truly believe that the lag compensation in Call of Duty and Warzone is overtuned and favors players with shittier connections, with more unstable connections. There was a point in time where I literally purposely unplugged my Ethernet cable and went Wi-Fi. And I swear to God, I wouldn't say I was winning more or less gunfights, but I was winning more gunfights that I shouldn't have won, if you know what I mean. The fact that I won more gunfights that I simply should have lost while I was Wi-Fi tells me that their server-side prediction is overtuned in the favor of the average or less than average player, which is going to be on Wi-Fi. They're not going to be Ethernet. I would not be surprised if there's some type of code when you're interacting with the server that says Ethernet, yes or no, or Wi-Fi, yes or no, or whatever, and that factors into the whole communication with the server, and then they do their little fucking server-side DEI to see, oh, this guy's got dog shit. I really feel like they try to throw a bone to the person who has really bad connection, or to the sniper laying on their vagina in the back of the map for 15 minutes with 3 kills, or whatever the case. Like, I could understand if the dude's using a freaking quad stick if he's controlling the game with his freaking mouth and he's like Rocky No Hands. I could understand him camping, but other than that, you don't have a fucking excuse to be in the back of the map laying on your vagina. People like to say play the game the way that you like to, but when there's 1/3 or a half of the freaking enemy team playing this same fucking way, it ruins the pace of the game. It turns it into where's fucking Waldo. There's a reason why I've literally only seen one other player drop a nuke in a ground war map on Modern Warfare 3. It's because everybody sucks dick and fucking camps.